Hey everyone, Happy097 here, and welcome back to another video. Now before you say anything in the comments down below, this video was recorded ahead of time, and it's taken a while to actually get to it. But anyways, enough of that. You saw the title, and you understand this is a Fade Theory video. We're going to set off the basis with, first off, there are 3 theories we are going to bring up. These are all theories. None of them are confirmed as fact, but one of them has a lot of fact behind it that both me and my friend Defuse here both believe very highly in. Mainly because it's one we did the most research in. We started going down this rabbit hole, and now I'm not sure we'll ever get out. But let's start with the simplest one, because Fade, when you first look at the design, one of the first things that stands out is his Final Form's mask. Looks an awful lot similar to that of a Marauder mask, yes? The bone kind of, not necessarily color, but the mask looks similar, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. They both have antler horn things. And so, what if Fade is a Marauder? Defuse? Defuse?
Yeah.
You want to say anything to the theory?
I disagree.
And this is why theory videos never work out. We're just trying to present different ideas. We're not trying to say which one is right or which one is wrong.
I believe it.
Alright. Continuing on with the Marauder theory, if it truly is true, one of the other few things about that theory, interesting things I suppose, is, well, nothing actually. When you really look into it, there is not that much, there's not that much else to support the theory. There used to be, if you asked me a few days ago, but now that I've dove deeper into the rabbit hole of other theories, it appears we had someone hang up. Hey, you're back.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So we are now going to move on to our second theory, and a far more believable one, yet not the one we believe the most in. Fade is the dark version of Drift. Now, obviously I don't have enough editing skills. I can't show you like a splash screen with the actual comparison picture. You have to find that yourself. But we did look at a comparison picture of Drift and Fade. Obviously the final forms of both. And the
we'll have to show a picture.
I don't have the editing skills to do that. Doing a voiceover is the last thing in doing editing.
No, I will redownload iMovie, and then I will do anything.
But then how do I get it so I can upload it?
I'll send it back to you.
Nah, I think we're good. If I have to, I will put it in there. If it is in there already, viewers, go ahead and put dummy in the comments. I'm sure you all enjoy doing that. Continuing on with the wonderful, wonderful theories. So the Fade and Drift connection goes a little deeper than just this. If you played during Season X, you know about, the name Calamity comes to mind, but it's not Catalyst, there it is. You know about the Catalyst skin and how it's basically female Drift. If you don't know it, look up the Fortnite Catalyst skin, you'll find it. Its most popular style is its black style, which, strangely, not only has purple lightning, but the same purple coloring that we see on Fade's final skin, linking Fade not to one, but now 2 skins. Interesting. Obviously, this means we're going to connect them back to, can you guess it? The Rift.
Stop disconnecting there.
So, one of our first evidence of the Rift, I guess, has to do with the black hole, and as we know, the black hole had its whole taking everything and spitting it back out. It's why the whole island looked different. It how do I put this? Losing my train of thought. Goodness gracious. But
It flipped
um
the island.
yeah, it took the island and it spit it back out, different but with similarities. Like right now on screen, I'm in Frenzy Farms. In Frenzy Farms, you can actually find a hut that's come straight out of, I don't know if it's Fatal Fields or one of the other farm areas, but it comes straight from that area. Directly. Even the chest placement is the same. And so, you know, and so that's just a sign of how things have changed, but there's still similarities. So, what if fade is drift? Defuse, get on.
Theory, I think, might be.
Okay, is there anything else you'd like to say, Defuse?
Yeah, but he also works with Kevin.
And that brings us to our third theory, Fade and Kevin. Now, we all have known of Kevin, and dare I say, we've all been familiarized with Kevin. There's Steamy Stacks, which is basically Kevolution.
Kevin is the best.
I disagree, but okay. We're not a theory. We're not. Blah, blah, blah. This is a theory video, not an opinions video. We're supposed to state facts.
That is facts.
So.
Solid hardcore fact.
Okay. Let's move on. So Kevin obviously creates darker versions of characters. If Drift happened to touch Kevin, maybe Kevin created Fade. However, this wouldn't line up per se with the Far From Home The Journey Must Continue description. So we move on to poop. I forgot the last theory. I forgot our last theory thing. Ah, no. Oh, Fade is powered by Kevin. It's why he has that same purple sort of glare, I guess, on him. So,
Same
yeah.
with Catalyst.
Exactly.
And Drift has the effect, but with the, whatchamacallits.
Precisely. And so because of this, we have strong beliefs in these theories. Where it goes from here, I'm not quite sure. What it could mean, I don't know. Fade could be an embodiment of the riffs. I think he's a lot more deeply connected, though, to the lore than any of us may have assumed. So, don't be surprised if next season we see, or even at the end of this season, we see Fade doing something very drastic. And, so continuing on, I have quite a bit of footage left, so we have to do something to keep on the talking time. So, if I can ever regather my train of thought, I've just been bouncing off the walls at this point. Let's move on to see where this could go, what this could mean. Obviously, one of the first implications, at least that comes to my mind, is the darker forms of characters, presumably the Kevin characters. Defuse, would you like to take it from here?
What's your theory again?
Have you not been listening?
No, I have. I just zoned out on the last one.
Okay. So I'm talking about how, oh, we're also running out of time. So we're near my death, so. I'm talking about the evil teams. The evil versions of characters Kevin created.
What about them?
How Fade is connected with them? Do you want to take it from here?
Their both main colors are black and purple. And I'm pretty sure if I can look at some pictures again. So they all have Kevin symbols on them, which I have no idea what those are or mean.
If I'm correct, I believe they're actually Nordic symbols.
Yeah, but they mean something. They're like 4 points in time with something. Oh, and then there's Bash skin, which I didn't show you, Taggart.
What's up with this Bash skin?
I'm gonna have to show you. I'm gonna send it to you.
We're recording right now.
I know, so I'm gonna send it to you, and then I can see what it looks like.
I don't have that much time before we don't have video footage left. You may just have to explain it.
Yeah. He's basically a unicorn.
Oh!
That has a Dark Knight version, another dark version, and then a Bright Bomber version.
Yeah. I remember he got a new style recently for the dark version. Yeah.
I thought it was a bright version, or bright/dark.
It's a Kevin version.
Yeah. So, I think Mastermind runs this. Taggart disagrees.
Yeah, with the whole mastermind idea.
I think Mastermind owns Kevin, which Kevin's at Steamy Stacks.
Yeah, Steamy Stacks.
But I think it's called. Yeah. So yeah.
Alright. I do believe Steamy Stacks is very much involved here. It's been a very, how would you put it, backwater location recently. But it holds a lot of...
What if?
Get to the point.
No, that's not an option.
What? Come on! You don't pull these sort of things and then just leave them secret.
I will do my research so I start fake news.
Alright. In that case, we're gonna move on a little. With the Steamy Stacks connection, I believe Kevin is recruiting. I believe he's actively working to create darker versions. Ever since Chapter 2 started, we've been getting a steady stream of more dark versions of characters. Yep. Bash being the most recent example. And so, with that, but I believe Kevin is going to make a return. Now, most people know that, by now at least, that there's a hidden rocket ship that, it's likely going to be tied to the live event, which, if I may say, as of right now at least, July 30th, it seems like we're not going to get delayed this season. Now, I know what you're going to say, oh, you just jinxed us. I don't think we are. Everything seems to be going on time except for cars, which are getting released soon. So, call me crazy, but I think we might finally be getting a season where we don't get delayed. So, yeah. Either way, though, a lot of interesting things are coming, I believe. Steamy Stacks, I think Kevin is recruiting. He's actively making more and more dark versions of characters. And I think Fade is the most recent example of Kevin's evolution. His Kevolution, if you want to say.
I think I know what's happening.
What?
Well, I can say.
Well, go ahead and say it anyway. This is a theory video. None of these have been proven correct yet.
Doesn't Kevin bounce people off, right?
Yeah.
When you touch him, yeah. So, therefore, you should never be able to touch him.
Unless he wants you to touch him.
Yeah, but there's also a purple liquid at Steamy Stacks, which is Kevin.
Yeah. And you don't bounce off of that.
Yeah, you do. That's how you take air.
Oh! Yeah, in the actual stacks. Yeah.
But characters might be able to touch it.
Also, when you bounce off something, you are technically touching it.
Yeah, so that's probably how they're getting dark versions. Just a theory. Go hate it all you want.
I'm not. It's very interesting, and I think it might be true.
You think?
Ooh, we're getting actually close to the end of the video now. I can see the time code. Moving on with this whole Kevin's evolving. And as you can see right now, you can see this is where we went down the rabbit hole. This is the theory we believe the most in. With Kevin actively recruiting, I believe that within the next few seasons, we are going to see more and more dark versions of characters start to show up more often, I think. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Ghost and Shadow War ended up getting disrupted by Kevin. If Kevin isn't already the creator of Shadow itself. That's right.
I think Kevin made a whole other stuff.
What was that?
No, but isn't Kevin Shadow?
Yeah. It's possible Kevin created Shadow because he created the members when they touched him. Just blow your mind or what? So.
But Shadow.
What?
Right?
You lagged out way bad there.
You said that's how Shadow was created.
Yeah. So, with all this in mind, I think we have a lot to fear in the future. Because I think Kevin will be making a much more dramatic return than we thought. So be prepared, all of you.
But you should mainly... They should really fear our ideas more.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. See you later. Happy out.